to DevOps Shorts, the show to listen to when your DevOps hurts. And even when you're going strong, it's short and sweet, so come along. Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of DevOps Shorts. Or should I say Platform Shorts, right? The show where we invite wonderful human beings to have a lightning fast conversation about devs, ops, platforms, and other mythical creatures. And today I'm very happy to have Omkar Kadam with me. Omkar is a lead DevOps engineer at Cactus Communications, and he's also an AWS community builder and a DevOps ambassador, and he's been building stuff on cloud for quite a while. Omkar, how are you today?
Thank you, Anton. I'm very good. Thank you. Thanks for having me on the show.
Wonderful. Happy to have you. And without further ado, we'll go straight into our three questions. So the first question is about love. So I have this naive assumption that whoever comes to the show loves what they do. And today, DevOps work is mainly about building these internal delivery platforms. So this is a question to you, Omkar. Why do you love building platforms? And I'm hitting the timer, and it's your time now.
Yeah, so I have been in a passion and I love building stuff from quite beginning. Since grade seventh, I saw computers, and that was when I fell in love with computers. And from that time, my adventures with coding and building started. So that it basically keeps me on my toes and helps challenge my assumptions. So it bridges the gaps between I can do this and I have done this. So it helps to learn and continuously evolve. So basically, when we first see any problems, we are like, these are these are some approaches that might help. So our brain is like a pattern recognition system, and based on different problems that we encounter, we refine ourselves. So it constantly helps me to learn and relearn and also unlearn some things. So it helps me to be a better version of myself. So I think the whole upgradation and the keeping me on my toes to be the best version is something that software development and DevOps has empowered me to get there. So that is why I really like, and I'm very passionate about this field in general.
So yeah, this is in general about the field, but is there something specific about building platforms? So I feel like we have a special place in the organization, in the software delivery flow, when we're tasked with building a platform. So is there something like this?
Yeah. So automation is a very important aspect of DevOps. So if you have to do a lot of stuff, you generally tend to find a very streamlined process to do it, or automatic manner in which you can do these tasks. So that has generally been my what I do at Cactus. Like I automate complex workflows and make it repeatable. Also, I help that software developers can deploy or they can release very fearlessly, so that because I have systems in place which can revert or roll back in case something goes wrong. So that kind of gives added confidence, and that is how, like, building stuff from the ground up also gives you an idea of how stuff fails. So in order to build a system, you have to also think about how the blocks connect with each other, and which are where do the systems fail. So that is very important. And currently internal developer platforms, we are also using Backstage, and it really helps in various phases. So yeah.
Okay, so you said you love the challenge and you love the enablement that you provide, right? And also you said that you're making your developer fearless.
Correct.
So you're really as a superhero.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, wonderful. Thank you for that. And let's go straight to our next question. So our next question, we want to somehow resolve this confusion that we now have in the industry between, platform engineering and DevOps. Do we have to choose? Are they the same thing? How do you see it connecting? Because you've been doing this for a while, so you probably also feel this confusion right now.
Hmm. So
And go.
yeah, definitely. I would say that the platform engineering is a part of DevOps. It is a subset of DevOps, and DevOps is going to stay. Like it doesn't matter what name you give it. If you call a rose by any other name, it would probably smell as sweet as a rose. So yeah, it is like if you call DevOps and platform engineering, it matters what it is that you are really doing down when we go to the definition of it. So platform engineering is the newest trend that I have seen, and it was fairly around 2 years ago that our team had a team or we made a platform engineering team as such. Previously, it was all DevOps and site reliability engineers,
Mhm.
but see that the for migrating tasks like helping move from legacy code to microservices or new groundbreaking tools, they are like quite the ownership of platform engineering, and like DevOps teams help them or partner with them to solve for the architectural designs or the AWS how to scale it on the cloud provider. So I think both go hand in hand, and there is no competition as such.
Gotcha. And that's interesting what you said. So before that, you had DevOps and SRE, and then suddenly you started having platform. Was it the same team getting rebranded, or did you start a whole new team and some folks from DevOps or SRE moved to that? How did that transition happen?
No. The software development team, which had a specialized background like systems, or they had inclinations to Linux and wanted to do something into like being close to system design, they were a part of platform engineering, and the DevOps team, it was more or less the same. So there wasn't any change in the DevOps, but members from the software development teams who were more keen onto the cloud and like how stuff works at the ground level, they were gotten into the platform engineering track.
Interesting. So a whole new team that consists of software developers. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yes.
Okay. And what does the collaboration between the platform team and the DevOps team, what does it look like?
So we connect very regularly for any of the DevOps mentoring, as well as like if they need some best practices or guidance on how to build or deploy services onto AWS. That is when we interface with them. Also, we interface. Generally, the platform engineering team is responsible to set up the logging monitoring of every services that they own. But if they are facing any challenges with those implementations, that is when we help them. So we are generally the gatekeepers, or we show how it is to be done, and they do it for all the services, new services that they are launching. So providing the tools and providing the tool set so that they can effectively remedify or tackle any infrastructure challenges is how we partner with the platform engineering.
hmm Okay, so basically you as DevOps are providing services to the platform team and they're building stuff for the developers.
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
And our question, and we're going straight into the next question, which is my favorite one. So I like to call myself a software delivery futurist, whatever that may mean. And the question is about the future. So this is where you can go wild, show us your wildest imaginations and fantasies. What do you think the future holds for IT, for DevOps, for platform, or for the humanity in general? How do you
Uh,
see it evolving?
I think the question is too wide scoped, but yeah, I'll
You
try
can
to answer
choose.
it in the DevOps realm. So in DevOps, we see that event identification and event like actual anomaly identification is there are tools which do that, but there are not sizable tools which do automated remediation or end-to-end and remediation and postmortems of why this happened. So I think with the advent of generative AI, these kind of fields would be unlocked, and we would have like end-to-end diagnosis of what went wrong and what were the other components related to that incident, or what was the starting point which led to that cascading failures. So something around this would probably be the future of generative AI plus DevOps, and a lot of automation is now possible due to generative AI. So the developer productivity is definitely going to increase, and the stuff that builders are going to, or the creators are going to create, they are going to create at a much large extent as well as a large scale due to all automations that are now possible due to DevOps. And generally everyone is becoming 10x or 100x of their original capacity. So the capacity to grow and to learn is unlimited.
Gotcha. So Gen AI for incident remediation, stuff like that. So the
Correct.
question is, can you really go to sleep quietly knowing that AI is responsible for incident remediation in your production systems?
If you have like well executed playbooks and stuff that works in a event driven manner, then definitely if you can tackle it in small scale incidents and see how it is efficient, based on that you can deploy it to mission critical applications. But yeah, for small use cases, I have like deployed few use cases wherein we use this, and it is so far it is the end-to-end automation for remediation is quite good, and the results are nice.
Any
So yeah,
specific,
it is
any specific
dependable, reliable.
tools? Any specific tools that you can recommend that are already
Uh,
showing us the glimpses of what's coming?
so there are not specific tools, but I have deployed something like a Slack webhook, which does fire automated runbook in response. So you can and hook it up to your incident response tools, and based on the particular events, you can execute your playbook. So yeah, that is a feature in every tool out there.
Okay, and with that, we're done with our third question. So the future is incident remediation by Gen AI, hopefully. Hopefully we'll
Yeah.
get more sleep, more hours of uninterrupted sleep. And we still have a little more time for a few blitz questions. So question to you. Today in 2024, is it still a good time to invest in cryptocurrency?
I wouldn't recommend it. Because I think it is quite speculative. Until it is regulated, I wouldn't invest in it. Like
Okay,
I had already invested in it, but I am trying to exit as soon as possible.
gotcha. Okay, and what's the most exciting technology outside of IT, outside of information technology?
Uh, Virtual reality, but yeah, it is also related to IT. So manufacturing or architecting, like actually consulting in any form. Technology as in like solving problems in any domain is what I would prefer.
Okay, so solving problems is always exciting. I agree. And
Yeah.
with that, we're done.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us, Omkar.
Short and sweet. Thank you for listening, and watch out for new episodes of DevOps Shorts.